Welcome to Quiz Moose. Are you smarter than a Canadian moose? Let's find out. And yes, that was a moose call.
Hey everyone, ready to test your Canadian TV knowledge? You've got 20 questions, just 5 seconds each, so think fast. From classic hits to modern favorites, let's see if you're a true Canuck TV expert. Let's get started. Which Canadian teen sitcom follows a group of kids who inherit a toy company and have to invent wild new products? Life with Boys, Some Assembly Required, Mr. Young, or Wingin' It? The correct answer is Some Assembly Required. Created by the same writer as Mr. Young, this YTV hit was filmed in front of a live audience and even streamed globally on Netflix. Every episode ends with a fake commercial for the toy featured that week. What Canadian crime drama stars Billy Campbell as a troubled detective solving dark cases in a snowy Ontario town? Flashpoint, Cardinal, Coroner, or Bad Blood? Cardinal is the correct answer. Based on the best-selling novels by Giles Blunt, the series is famous for its stunning Northern Ontario cinematography and brooding atmosphere. What Canadian teen sitcom features a single dad raising 3 boys and 1 very sassy daughter? Life with Boys, Winging It, Mr. Young, or Big Mouth? The correct answer is Life with Boys. Life with Boys aired on YTV and Nickelodeon. It was one of the few Canadian shows to get a US network pickup in the early 2010s. Which Canadian high school sitcom has a 14-year-old genius teaching science to his own classmates and teachers? Mr. Young, Winging It, Solar Opposites, or Letterkenny? Mr. Young is the correct answer. Mr. Young premiered on YTV on March 1, 2011. The show ran for 3 seasons and starred Maitreya Fedor and Christopher Turner. It was filmed in Vancouver, BC. What 1990s Canadian sci-fi adventure follows 2 teens and their friend trapped in a mysterious underground world after a lab accident? The Star Lost, The Odyssey, Reboot, or Orphan Black? The Odyssey is the correct answer. Filmed in Vancouver, this CBC series blended fantasy, adventure, and coming-of-age stories across 3 seasons. Which 1970s Canadian sci-fi series is set on a massive generation ship called the Ark, heading toward destruction? Reboot, The Brack Show, The Star Lost, or Being Erica? The correct answer is The Star Lost, created by Harlan Ellison, who later disowned it and used the pseudonym Cordwainer Bird. It featured special effects by 2001 A Space Odyssey legend Douglas Trumbull. Which Canadian show followed a teen named Jarvis who gets a guardian angel named Carl to help navigate high school? Mr. D, Sort of, Wingin' It, or North of North? The correct answer is Winging It. The show aired on Family Channel Canada from 2010 to 2014. The angel Carl was notoriously bad at his job, which made for great comedy. It was originally pitched under the name Angel on Campus. Which Canadian reality show has entrepreneurs pitching their business ideas to wealthy investors for funding? Dragon's Den, Give It a Year, The Fixer, or Shark Tank? Dragon's Den is the correct answer. Dragon's Den premiered on CBC in 2006 and is the Canadian version of the international format. Notable Canadian dragons have included Kevin O'Leary, who later appeared on the US version, Shark Tank. This Canadian show followed a Vancouver coroner named Mick Leary, who also happened to work as a private investigator. What was it called? Street Legal, Da Vinci's Inquest, Coroner, or Flashpoint? The correct answer is Da Vinci's Inquest. Da Vinci's Inquest ran from 1998 to 2006 on CBC. It was loosely inspired by the real-life Vancouver coroner Larry Campbell, who later became mayor of Vancouver and then a Canadian senator. Which Canadian procedural follows a widowed coroner in a small Ontario town, solving murders while raising her son? Intelligence, Coroner, Flashpoint, or Bad Blood? Coroner is the correct answer. Based on the books by M.R. Hall and starring Serinda Swan, it became one of CBC's biggest recent international hits. Which psychedelic 1971 Canadian children's horror comedy featured Billy Van playing dozens of characters and Vincent Price as the narrator? Monsters, Creeped Out, Hilarious House of Frightenstein, or Goosebumps? The correct answer is Hilarious House of Frightenstein. All 130 episodes were shot in just 9 months. Price filmed almost 400 segments in 4 days because he was interested in contributing to a children's project. What 1970s Canadian outdoor adventure series followed two teens and their Indigenous friend living in northern Ontario wilderness? The Forest Rangers, Beyond Paradise, Northern Exposure, or Adventures in Rainbow Country? Adventures in Rainbow Country is the correct answer. The production was filmed in 1969 across multiple sites in northern Ontario. Locations included the area surrounding Whitefish Falls, near Espanola, and various sites such as Rainbow Lodge on Birch Island and Manitoulin Island. Which Canadian crime drama is based on the real-life Rizzuto Mafia family in Montreal? Bad Blood, Street Legal, Flashpoint, or Republic of Doyle? The correct answer is Bad Blood. Starring Paul Sorvino and Kim Coates, it dramatized one of Canada's most infamous organized crime stories. What long-running Canadian legal drama followed lawyers in a Toronto firm dealing with ethical dilemmas from 1987 to 1994? Street Legal, Slings and Arrows, Being Erica, or Family Law? Street Legal is the correct answer. Street Legal was one of CBC's most popular dramas. It tackled social issues like abortion, AIDS, and racism head-on. Bold for its era, the show was revived in 2019 with a fresh cast. Which groundbreaking Canadian sci-fi thriller follows a young woman who discovers she can clone herself? Killjoys, Sanctuary, Orphan Black, or Fringe? The correct answer is Orphan Black. Tatiana Maslany played over a dozen clones and won a well-deserved Emmy. The show was filmed in Toronto and celebrated for its smart writing and diversity. What pioneering Canadian animated series was the first fully CGI show on television and took place inside a computer? Reboot, Cyberchase, Inspector Gadget, or Ruby Gloom? Reboot is the correct answer. Produced in Vancouver, it aired in the mid-90s and influenced countless later animated series with its video game world. Which Canadian police procedural teams a Toronto detective with a clever German shepherd? Due South, Hudson and Rex, Flashpoint, or Murdoch Mysteries? The correct answer is Hudson and Rex, a remake of an Austrian series. It became one of CBC's most popular shows and is filmed in Newfoundland and Labrador for its scenic beauty. Which Canadian time travel comedy drama lets a woman go back and fix mistakes from her past? Sullivan's Crossing, Wildcard, Alias Grace, or Being Erica? Being Erica is the correct answer. Aired on CBC from 2009-2011 and became a cult favorite for its witty take on regret and personal growth. Which Canadian sitcom was set in the West End Toronto neighborhood it was named after? Centered on a lovable variety store owner, Kim's Convenience, King of Kensington, Shell, or Corner Gas? The correct answer is King of Kensington. King of Kensington aired on CBC from 1975 to 1980. It starred Al Waxman as Larry King. The show lovingly captured Toronto's multicultural Kensington Market neighborhood. Which high-octane Canadian series followed an elite Toronto police tactical team handling hostage situations? Durham County, SWAT, Flashpoint, or Rookie Blue? Flashpoint is the correct answer. Flashpoint ran from 2008 to 2012. It was one of the few Canadian dramas to air simultaneously on a major U.S. network, CBS. How did you do? Drop your score in the comments. If you had fun, hit like and subscribe for more fast-paced quizzes every week. And don't forget to challenge your friends to beat your score. Thanks for playing with Quiz Moose.